Yeah, we're live.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Three Lads in a Beautiful Game. I'm your host, who does the most, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Red Devil Soul and Joey Six Times. How are we doing, my brothers? How are we doing?
What's going on?
I think we're all good.
I think we're all happy this week.
Yeah, we've had a rare week where we're all victorious. So let's get into it. All right, we'll start. What?
I was going to say, obviously, can't say like I'm too happy with still the news of Klopp still hurting to this very second.
Well, look, we'll get into it going into the show. But yeah, we'll start off with, well, I guess
your game,
because Man City game was Man City game was first. Yeah, Man City game was first out of our three. So yeah, we'll get into it. Not much to talk about besides, my second favorite manager came into town. So there was mixed emotions for me. I was like, damn, Company FC.
Yeah, that's why you picked 5
in the building. I mean, I know how Company is, and like at the end of the day, and this is the fuck thing as well. Like we could have scored 5, but I feel like we took off it. Like, we stepped 1 gear down after the second half because we got the third goal really early in the first half, like pretty much as soon as the kickoff happened. And as soon as we did that, we're on the breaks. Pep started making changes and shit. I feel like if we got the goal later, then it would have been like a 5-0, 6-0. But yeah, Company in town. It was a bit of a warm reception for him. Legend, blah blah blah. But bro, this is the thing. Like he was playing the high line at the Etihad.
He's got no idea.
Like I don't know. I wouldn't say no idea. Like he's got the most.
You'll get people out there that will go, "Oh, that was brave," and it's stupidity. That's finest.
Yeah, look, I agree with you.
Places like the Etihad and try and play a high line with a team like that, bro. That's just. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no. Well, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I definitely agree with you there. It was stupid, but I wouldn't say he's a terrible manager because he just hasn't learned yet. That's all it is. Like, he still thinks he can play the same way he played in the championship.
Until he's got a team like City's or like Liverpool's or the better teams, that's when you don't adapt your style of play to another team. You play your style and you say to the other team, try and like stop as if you can, kind of thing. He's trying to play with that mentality with a squad that isn't there. Like he's got to adapt that squad to each opponent.
8 points
he's got to be more tactically aware of his opponent than what Pep or what Klopp has to be. Like they will just set their teams out there. Yeah, like they will, target certain players on other teams, like to close down and stuff. But they won't change their whole style of football. When you're a team like Burnley coming into the Premier League, you just want to survive. Like you've got to be adapting your style of football to suit your opponents. Unfortunately, And if you're
the bottom 10, he can do that, but not the top 10 teams.
Yeah, 100%. Well, look, like I said, it could have been ugly,
just
but
I don't know. Like you say he's not a shit manager, but it's just like I don't have any coaching badges, and I know not to do that. Like surely, like along the way, he's been taught that so many times.
Well, all I can say is...
It's like, does he think he's better than everyone who's come before him? Does he just think he's some stupid human freak that can just... I don't know. Has he done it with Liverpool too?
No, well, look, all I can say is if he was really that shit, and you know how, especially the Premier League is, he would have been gotten rid of right now. You know what I mean? So... They must see something. Burnley must see something in him to keep him around. You know what I mean? And like you said, if he had the right players, then who knows what he could do. But like I said, it was probably like again, I agree with you. It was stupid for him to set up the way he did. And if we didn't if we didn't take our foot off the gas, it could have been ugly. But again, like you said, stock standard win for City. Haaland back as well, which is good news. He's been out for a while. Actually, this is the longest injury he's had since being at City. So. Yeah, good to see him back. It's funny too. Since he's been back, since he's been back, he hasn't actually got to have a chance to play with De Bruyne. because, when he made the
Yeah,
sub,
this whole
when
season, eh?
this whole season he hasn't actually got to play with De Bruyne, which is very weird. And now I think the Brentford game coming up, you'll get to see both of them in the same team for the first time this season. So but that's
Starting?
perfect segue.
Alvarez is
What's that?
going
Sorry,
off.
Alvarez
Will
is
you
going
start
off.
him?
I feel like, well, this is the thing. I heard he is starting, and then you can't not start him. You know what I mean? Like it's Haaland at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Especially with De Bruyne there. I feel like Alvarez will still play, but the thing is, if Alvarez plays, he'll probably play him in that 10 role, and I don't really like Alvarez there, to be honest.
De Bruyne is playing in that 10 row.
Yeah, no, he'll play De Bruyne behind him if Alvarez does play. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I don't know what Pep will do. Knowing Pep, he'll cook up something. But going into the Brentford game, that's going to be an interesting game. I'm not going to lie to you, lad. This is one of the few games that I'm not super confident as a City fan going into this game. There's a lot of factors. First of all, I don't know if you know, Brentford did do a double over us last season. I know one of the game was meaningless. It was last game of the season, but still, they still beat us. Doesn't matter. And the other game was early in the season, and they ended up at Etihad as well, and they ended up beating us. So they do have our number a little bit, and they play that old school Stoke style. Yeah, you know how they all play, like two big attackers, header it.
The thing is,
we couldn't deal with it last season. You know what I mean? So
when you've got someone like
good
Ivan
players
Toney
as well,
up there
man.
as well, like
he's got
very,
good
like you give him a
players.
chance, he'll still put it away. That guy.
Well, I was just saying
he's a class act up there. He's back. He wants to prove a point.
He's already scored.
Move.
He's already scored already. Like since he's come back.
He's a gunman. I rate him so highly.
Man, I was actually saying to my cousin, who's an Arsenal fan, I said, if you've got him,
honestly, if he didn't get,
they would have won the league.
He's a good player, man.
Especially, if he went to Arsenal, fuck yeah.
Yeah, they would have actually had when
we
were you know my Arsenal hate, you know what I mean, this season, but I can admit that
when we got Nunes, like obviously we weren't doing I don't think we're doing the pod, but I was saying like I wish we kind of got Ivan Toney in a way. He's older, but imagine like them chances that you see fall to Nunes, fall to Toney, but he'd be pushing Haaland for the golden boots and stuff like that. It's crazy.
No, 100%. I reckon you think he is like a future England striker, to be honest. Like that's how good he is.
He's not young anymore. You know what I mean? He's like in his prime right now. So if you got him now, you'd get a good 3 seasons out of him. Still,
100%. And like
just with the gambling ban, whether or not they'd ever, that's and apparently Brentford want like over 100 million for him, which I guess is understandable in a way, but also who's going to pay 100 mil for a guy who's just, done an 8-month ban, bit sus, like it's 28, you know what I mean? It's a risk, like it's big money.
Well, look, I don't think any English club will probably afford him, but I reckon maybe if he does go, he'll maybe go to like a PSG or a Real Madrid, maybe. Like they need a striker at the moment. Imagine them with Ivan Toney and Bellingham as a 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Actually, I shouldn't give them ideas. Right? If anyone from Real Madrid, you're watching the show, please piss off. No, I'm joking. Speaking of, make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, we all hate Real Madrid. Don't worry. All our clubs have some beef with Real Madrid.
Not me.
Sorry.
You left your club for them, bro. As if you like them.
It's all right.
This guy just for
We do business with them. Like you do business with Barcelona. We do business with Real Madrid. You do a lot of business with Barca. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Fuck Barca.
I'm
glad we knocked them out of the Champions League. They won 3-0. Then we done them 4-0 at Anfield. Corner take quickly. Origi.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
You're probably waking up on a Wednesday night. That's in as well. What I'm doing at the moment, waking up on a Wednesday, not a Thursday.
Oh,
yeah.
But no, look, but Brentford's going to be a tough game. It is away as well, so I'm just hoping, we can take the bogey off this team and actually get a dub this time. We're in a good run at the moment. We're actually 8 unbeaten in all competitions, so hopefully we can sustain that going into Brentford this week. I think we're the last game of the week as well, so
come on, bro.
Should give some boys some rest. You know what I mean? Going into the week, but yeah, see what happens. But yeah, not much to say besides we keep rolling and keep it low key, and yeah, see how we go towards the end of the season. This is where the nitty gritty happens. That you know what I mean? Like this is where like the title is won, but not titles won, but like this is where like the deciders happen.
Ultimately,
you know what I mean?
Like, that's what it's good. So am I up next anyway?
Yeah, well, whoever's match was next in the week. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
nothing more to add. Yeah. Good segue.
Yeah, like judging on that, the nitty-gritty part of the season, even before I get into the game and who we're playing, the next I'd say 5 or 6 games are gonna, I reckon, have a massive part to play. Like I reckon if you drop a few points, I don't know, there's just the energy I feel in Liverpool at the moment that I feel like if we smell blood, like if you drop points against Brentford, I think we'll win. Like 100% win.
Well, Pep said himself. I don't know if you saw the interview. Pep said himself, he goes, he reckons you guys and Arsenal will not drop points this whole season now.
Yeah,
that's what he reckons.
Because they're versing each other this week.
Well, one of those that's very stupid because we play each other. You know?
Yeah, but you know
what? Drop points.
You know what he meant, but yeah, like you know what I mean. Like he reckons, like no one's like that's how close it's going to be towards the end of the season.
Yeah, well,
but
I don't know. I just feel like we played Chelsea the other night. Just absolutely annihilated them in every single department on the field for 90 minutes. It was just good night. Good night.
Good night, love you.
Yeah, he's absolutely fucked them up, eh?
So yeah, it was just a complete like domination, really. Ran all over them, and usually, like even if Chelsea aren't doing good, even if we're not doing good, the games between Liverpool and Chelsea are usually like incredibly low scoring, tight affairs. Like it just doesn't matter. Like there's just that much hate between the clubs that the fans have an expectation for whoever's on the pitch, whatever form they're in, to kind of put up a performance. So it's like you've watched freaking count. I think there's been like so many, like a ridiculous amount of draws. I can't name a number off the top of my head, but I know it's a very high percentage of draws in the last 15 to 20 matches. So to watch like such a one-sided game, and like Nunes hits the post 4 times in one game, like an inch on them shots, it's 8-1. Like he missed a penalty, which so it should have been 5-1. And he probably should have buried another 1 or 2. Like it literally should have been like a 7-1, like an absolute domination of a performance. And I feel to put a game in like that against a team that's full of 100 million plus players, and Pochettino managing them to just dominate.
They've been absolutely terrible this season, though.
We
gave them a slap around.
Won their last, I think, 4 games on a row.
Yeah, they've been good actually for the last 3 or 4.
Like they've actually started to come into a bit of form. And like I would have expected, I thought we're going to beat them, but I just didn't think I didn't expect it was just going to be like it looked like we're playing.
His name was me as
a League
well,
One team or something.
Like our game.
Yeah, absolutely, like ripped them apart in every department. And I feel like that was probably our first big game against a big club kind of mentality, because you still think of Chelsea like they're a big club, even though they're playing shit. And to put in a performance like that, I feel like it was for a bit.
You've been giving it to them all season.
The players are showing Klopp. Like you've got a 20-year-old, bro, like Conor Bradley. Props to him, man. Fucking.
I want to before you start. I just want to give a good shout out to him. I didn't watch the game. I only watched the 20-minute highlight reel. You know which one. And bro, from what I saw, he bullied not just Raheem, but he also bullied Chilwell as well.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
that is crazy. From a
Yeah,
20,
bro.
what you say, 20-year-old?
Yeah, bro.
Like-
People had Chilwell diving in the
I'll-
box. Like,
Bro, I'll give flowers where they're due, and like that impressed me a lot. Like that
Yeah,
display. Like I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying he's outstanding. I'm not saying he's like the next level, like next big thing. But that,
this is the thing.
like that was a really mad display. Like, bro, I thought I was watching Trent
great
at one
performance.
stage.
Yeah,
bro.
It's
And,
honestly,
and then I was
it
like, wait a
reminds me
minute,
of
where's
a-
his hair?
It
And
reminds-
I was like, wait, that's not Trent.
It
You know what
reminds
I
me
mean?
of a
But-
Robertson, though, like a right-sided Robertson. Like he plays 1-2s a lot. He gets down the line and he tries to get into the box. Like whereas
It's
Trent
quick
kind
as
of
well.
sits back and
Quick.
Trent kind of like he does
Yeah,
push
yeah.
forward, but Trent likes to whip balls in, whip them in. Doesn't really like the 1-2 down the like as much. Like he's more of a Robertson direct, and he can defend, man. And like I think now he's played 5 games for us, like in the Premier League, I believe. And I honestly am almost certain in 3 of them he's got man of the match. So it's like
he played well. I'll give props
big
where it's
question
due, man.
marks for like big Kloppo for like who do you start against Arsenal, because Trent's back now, but I almost feel like you can't take.
Mate,
your
I
skid out at the
reckon.
moment.
I reckon Trent out. In my opinion.
I reckon what you said
Trent
last night
midfield.
when we were playing EA. Trent in the middle.
What?
Trent midfield.
No, I
Yeah,
reckon.
Joey. Yeah.
No, just Trent out. In my
Szoboszlai,
opinion.
and Maka in midfield. That's a fucking deadly midfield, man. All 3 of them can pick a pass. All 3 of them have a bit of defensive mungle. Like in midfield, Trent's not as bad. I think because he doesn't get singled out 1v1 versus the tricky left and right wingers. In midfield, he doesn't seem to get like ripped as much. And I think because in the midfield, it's less like running back, having a player run at you, direct 1v1. It's more of like just the ball drops and you just stick your foot in. And Trent has no problem with sticking his foot in. So he seems to be like a bit more, like his defensive style seems to be a bit better suited for a midfielder.
We have Konate and Van Dijk behind him as well.
Yeah. And, you've got them 2 behind him, and then you've got Connor Bradley as well, who's.
And if Connor Bradley goes up, if Connor Bradley does push up, he can cover for
Trent drop back in and can whip balls in. It just adds a whole nother dimension of just this Klopp Guardiola rivalry with right backs and seeing how creative they can get with them.
No, like I said, I'll give props where it's due. You know what I mean? Like he actually played really amazing. But yeah, no, look, it was like you said, you did dominate him in all aspects, but you also dominated him in the VAR section as well. Did you want to talk about that as well?
Look,
I mean,
I will admit,
you will bring it up every time for Liverpool winning. And look, I'll be honest, I am being a bit shameless.
I'll say 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2 was a penalty.
No, look, I'll be a big.
The Nkuku one was a penalty.
Yeah, the Nkuku one.
Yeah, the Nkuku one was a penalty. 100%.
Yeah.
The Conor Gallagher one, he's already
going
down. He's already going down. But what didn't help Chelsea's cause was Chilwell in the first half going down, trying to claim a penalty. So then, the ref's got it in his head. They're trying to dive to get penalties. So that never helps. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to be bringing up that ref again in my game.
Look, I will.
Was he 100%. Ref for your match?
And the thing is, like, even I will admit, I've seen penalties given for both of them. Like this, even the first one. Like at the end of the day, he's sprinting full speed. Like Van Dijk kind of makes a motion, but not enough, in my opinion, to warrant a penalty. Conor Gallagher's already gone down, and like, what you're sprinting full speed at a guy who's 6'4". Like he can't just evaporate into thin air. You know what I mean? Like, and you're already going down too. So he wasn't going to get.
You know what? I'm surprised. I only said this to get a reaction, and this was not the reaction I wanted or expected. But fair play. At least you're honest. Fuck you though. But fair play. You're honest.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it didn't matter. Like fair. Like I'll be honest. We're fucking honest as you. And don't get me wrong. I'm probably a bit nicer just because
really
it wouldn't have mattered anyway, and we smashed them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I'll be like, get up, you diving dogs. But yeah, I'll give them a bit. Chelsea fans after that, I've got to be somewhat nice to them. Their team got fucking battered.
They are a mid-table team. You can't really give that much shit to mid-table teams. You know what I mean? It's like giving shit to Crystal Palace. You're gonna really do that? You know what I mean?
10th or 11th.
But, Yeah. So anyway, there's our next game's pretty big. Liverpool versus Arsenal at the Emirates, I believe. So it'll be interesting.
Come on, Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
Really? You really want City to win the league again? Arsenal aren't going to win it. It's between City and Liverpool, and I can promise you that. It'll be one of them two teams, 100%. Arsenal don't have it.
He's still hoping on Arsenal. It's crazy. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
You know exactly why. You don't need to say I don't know
bro
why.
Thinks he's getting a jersey. That is not happening.
Not even because of that.
What is it?
Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right.
If Liverpool win, then what? We're
it's 20 and 20.
20 and 20.
And if we win, we get the
4 in a row, which we've never done.
So yeah,
you're a selfish and shameless man. That's all I can say.
Fuck, you'll be, if you were in that position, you'll be exactly the same.
Absolutely.
But I'm not.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I cried. I remember when I cried when you got your free-peat. That's how sad I was. Literally, that's how sad I remember when you've done the free-peat. I remember going, because it was like close between you and Chelsea at the time, and I was like really like begging Chelsea to do something, like stop you, and they didn't, and they fucked up at the end. I remember, and I was just so upset, and I literally remember tearing up about it. I was like, no, I can't believe they've done this. So trust me, I know. You know what I mean? Big game.
Yeah, Liverpool, Arsenal, be a tough one for sure. If we get the win there, it'd be like
that'd be big.
If we want to win this league, unfortunately, with the men in blue who are chasing, and just getting De Bruyne back, we're pretty much going to have to win every single game. So, yeah, we need to get the 3 points if we want to win. If we want to do it for Big Jurgen, if not, if we can't go to the Emirates and get the 3 points, we're not going to. It's going to be a very tough one to win. Right? We're just going to have to go there and fucking do it, lads. That's no ifs, buts, maybes. Just get the fucking job done anyway that we can get it done.
Would you be disappointed with the draw, or you want the win no matter what?
We've got to put the pressure on you. We've got to make you think you've got to win every game. You know what I mean? That's the only way you might slip up. Like if you know the pressure's on. Like if we drop points. Like, think about it. If we drop points, use 100% beating Brentford. If we draw to Arsenal, use 100% in your years going, there's the 2 points made up. There we go. We're equal points with it now. Then the fucking, you know what I mean? And you just have a bit more experience in capitalizing on situations like that than we do in recent years. Like, yeah, we've pushed you all the way, but you have ultimately won a few more league titles due to that 1 or 2 points. So we've just got to, maintain that couple point lead and hopefully use drop points, and that puts the pressure back on you to win your game then. And if he's
100%.
Other teams will know that, so other teams will sit back and a team like Brentford, if we as well, it's a mental thing as well. Like if we go to Arsenal, get the 3 points, we get the 3 points against Chelsea. I know Chelsea are a mid-table team this year, but still, like looking at the rest of our schedule this year, that's we've only got yous then, really.
And it's at Anfield, so like it's always roaring when we come into town. Imagine now, like when it's like Jurgen's final year.
Yeah, final game against City at Anfield, right? It's gonna, and that's what I mean. Like we need to keep the points ahead on you, the pressure on the head of you against a game like that with that up our sleeve. We don't want to have to rely on that. We want that to be like all right, that's the night we buried the title. That's the night we put you to bed type thing, and then it'll be good. But got to go to Emirates, get the 3 points. It's not the Thierry Henry of Arsenal's, lads. It's fucking Saka, mate.
Man, they'll make you believe that, though. They'll make you believe that. No, look, it's shaping up to be an exciting end to the season. You know what I mean? Look, it was looking like it was a 3-horse race. You know what I mean? Now it's turning into I wouldn't say turning into a 2-horse race yet. Like, we'll give credit where it's due. Like, Arsenal is still there, but like you said, if you beat Arsenal this week, then they're out of the title race for sure. Because then they'll be 8 points behind you. You know what I mean? And then 5 points behind us with a game in hand. So yeah, forget about it. Arsenal finish if they lose this game. I could
almost guarantee we're not going to drop 8 points between now and the end of the season.
Like, you don't do it. We don't do that during the season. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, imagine doing it towards the end where it's like the most, like I said, nitty gritty. But yeah, it should be interesting. Looking forward for that game as well. You know, probably obviously the game of the week. So yeah. All right. Any more to add before we move on?
Just get it done, lads.
All right. Just get it done, lads. I like it. All right. Well, moving on to the next game. Red Devil Soul, my man. You had a good week this week. Yeah,
we're back. Nah.
We're back. We're back.
We're back for top 4.
Yeah.
We're coming. Nah.
Okay.
Where do I start? Same old shit, man. I don't know what to start with. We start off good. Got 2 quick goals. Sorry. Reverse Wolves this weekend. This week. Got the win against them. 4-3.
Look.
Very.
Oh, Wolves aren't a bad team, man. No.
Yeah, don't worry. I was messaging George right after it.
This man is shameless. I'm changing his name to Shameless Devil Soul. I swear to God, I can't deal with it anymore. I was like, you're unbelievable.
At their home, so I was like,
Bro really sent me a message saying, "You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Beating Wolves at home. You'll never sing that." I couldn't believe it. I think I had a heart attack. But yeah, Kevin, continue.
It's got a memory like an elephant, eh?
Yeah,
when it comes to some of our teams.
I told you, Shameless Devil Soul.
I'll lose this weekend just to fucking slap it back in my face.
Yeah, Shameless Devil Soul. I'm calling you Shameless Devil Soul from now on. But yeah, sorry, continue.
That's good. Yeah, so started off quick. Holland with a quick assist to Rashford. Good finish. Nice.
Good response to his recent.
Exactly. Yeah, it's about to get onto that.
His recent fucking. But I did hear a certain chant. It's saying Rashford's on the piss. She's on the piss.
So yes, he went out.
Yeah, let him get on the piss more often if that's what he's doing.
I know, fuck, we need him
maybe
back.
Maybe he needs to go up to Scotland or wherever he was and get on the piss.
And he actually was running around, fucking trying to defend as well. He was actually running back. It was.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Shameless Devil. Didn't he do that last season as well? Like, he went out or something, and then
he went out
Ten Hag
birthday.
Yeah, Ten Hag like punished him, but then brought him into the game, and then he scored the winner or something. Yeah. Maybe do let him out. Yeah, you're right. Like, it seems to work for him. Yeah, sorry, continue.
Yeah, fucking hell. He should go out a bit more if he's going to keep scoring like straight the first game back. Hoyling with a good sloppy. No, it wasn't even good, man. It was the sloppiest fucking finish I've seen him this season. I didn't even see him touch it. I thought it was an own goal. If you've seen it, just some typical Rashford on the left wing. Luke Shaw with the overlap. Passed it to Luke Shaw, cut back, like across the box, and like it was like a sandwich, like 2 defenders, the goalkeeper and Hoyland, all like sliding for it, and he just got a little nick on it and like full bounced in. It was like the sloppiest goal that I've seen in a while.
Still, goal's a goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, goal's a goal. It's a striker's goal. It's a poacher's goal.
Right place, right moment. You know what I mean? Like,
and he does that a lot. Like, he gets those runs, but they haven't been putting the ball into him, so it's good that they're actually starting to do that. Really, we should have been up 4-0 by halftime. We had so many chances, but typical United, we can't put them away. Halftime, man, I could just tell this team every single time I've watched it this season. The second half, they score a goal, and then here it comes. My team just starts breaking down. So this is where I was about to get onto your VAR guy. I'm not saying anything about your game, like, because there was the VAR guy, but he was the same person in the VAR box for our game. And if you've seen, they got a penalty for their first goal. Pedro
Taylor.
Neto, fuck, he's so good, eh?
Neto.
That Neto, yeah.
Fuck, he's gone.
Did a good breakaway. Good.
I seen his fucking
dribbles
the third goal. That was fucking hell.
Oh, that was.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get onto that one too, bro. Because fucking. But yeah, the first one, he got tripped in the box by Casemiro, but it looked like the fucking slightest, like nicked him in the leg, and he just dropped straight away. And that's what I was sort of getting onto your VAR guy, because it's the same guy that was in our game. If you're not gonna give the Nkuku one, you can't give fucking the one from Pedro Neto, because it was a lot worse than Nkuku's one was worse.
Yeah.
But
it's the same guy in the VAR.
It was the same guy in the VAR. Yeah. So
yeah, see,
the
the
game
it's
before.
just like, what the fuck's like? I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm not defending them. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving your team shit.
But
It's the VAR guy. He's been inconsistent again.
Be consistent, cunt. That's what we ask of you. And week in, week out, you fucking,
bro,
give players red cards for this, and then another player doesn't get it. Like
handball 1 week.
Interpretation, it's their interpretation. It's fucking that or that. It's simple as A or B, brother.
Did you see the Everton handball? Was it Everton?
No.
Someone got a handball, bro, and it was fucking. Was it the Fulham game? It was, bro. It was the Everton Fulham game.
What happened? I didn't.
The Fulham guy handballed it, and like blocking a goal, bro. And they said it hit his arm, and it clearly, like his arm was tucked. Sorry. But clearly, you could see it in a fucking picture. Arm was like full out, and it hit him in the arm. He didn't even get a penalty. I'm pretty sure Everton were full angry at that as well.
Yeah.
So they should have actually won 1-0. Oh, really? Don't know if they're going to get the penalty. But yeah, back to my game anyway. Shouldn't have been a penalty. Gave them the momentum. And then you could just tell we sort of started defending like we always do instead of trying to press them. We let them come in our box. Actually, yeah, the second goal.
If you let them come in your box.
Pause.
We let them come in our box.
Pause.
I should have said charge. I didn't even realize I said that. Let them come in our box.
It's funny too. We both kind of like reacted, but like I didn't really want to say anything, and I knew like Yusuf was gonna like nah. But sorry, continue.
So they got a corner. We ended up giving away a sloppy set piece again, which we've been giving away all season. Dawson with it wasn't even it was like an overhead kick. He tried to overhead kick it, but it was sort of like he was passing it back into the box. And some guy, the Kilman guy, just flicked it when it went in. Actually, I forgot about the Scott McTominay goal. We got a goal before then, got to 3-1. Then they came back, got the corner goal. And then in the 90th minute, Pedro Neto with a breakaway. Great finish. This is usually when I'm on the right wing. And it was funny because when I was watching it, he sort of cut in. And I'm like, he's going to bend it. He's going to bend it. And Onana Fool did the whole move over like I'm doing, like moving the goalkeeper in EA. Thinking that he's going to fucking bend it. And bang, just smashes it near post.
Bro.
Bro. And even I was like, I wasn't expecting him to do that. I was like, fuck, that was a mad finish.
It's fucking so good, eh?
And it went straight through the legs of Iran as well.
Yeah.
He had a good game too, but sloppy defending at the end nearly cost us. Got to 3-3. And then up stepped our teenager. Great little 1-2 with another academy project that came on for Hoyland. The striker, I can't remember his name at the moment. Nutmeg, the captain of Wolves, stepped around two people. Well, not really. They just moved off him. And then he just curved it into the corner like a Joey finish from EA. But man, it was heart-wrenching watching United again. Like I've been saying, just a roller coaster. We get on for top, let them come back.
One
Take the
thing,
lead
like,
again.
I didn't watch the first half. I watched the second half, a bit of it on my way to
The
work.
first half, man, we were playing so good.
Yeah. I just watched the second half, so I always catch the. But I noticed he went very defensive in his he brought on a few defenders, and it's
Brought
like
Harry Maguire on.
Yeah, I don't
Johnny
know.
Evans
Like
on.
I don't know. It looked like maybe Martinez was injured, so I might be wrong. But it's just
Yes.
as you know, a big club. Or, he's not a big club. He's trying to he's a winning 3-1. He's trying to get back to your Man United playing style and identity of pretty
Should
much
be
like what I was
protecting them.
talking about before. We play a certain way and you fucking adapt and you won't be able to handle it. And it's like you shouldn't be making your game defensive and trying to shore up.
No,
But
we
at
shouldn't.
the same time, maybe he's just thinking he just wants to get the points on the board at this point in time. So
Yeah.
tough one, but
I have no problem with being defensive and shoring up, but you have to do it efficiently and properly. You know what I mean? Not let in 2 goals. You know what I mean? And then make it tight. Like the
Oh, he
whole point
didn't-
of use coming on is
The
to
second
just
goal,
tighten up. You know what I mean?
after the second goal is when he started bringing on Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans.
Yeah, but that's what
then
I'm trying to say. Like you bring them on to make sure to see the game out, not make it.
yeah.
My thing was
In that
from the
instance,
third goal that they got a breakaway.
Yeah.
It was off a corner, and it was literally like we always say it all the time. We always reference EA, but it was literally an EA fucking corner goal. They get it, they header it out. It's like 3v2. They ended up getting on the breakaway. Why are you bringing in defenders and then putting them in the box? Like I get it, they're tall, but if you're going to shore up and bring defenders on, leave a few more back.
Yeah.
Like leave Johnny Evans forward because he can't run, and then put Harry Maguire and Varane back with Luke Shaw maybe. But yeah, silly tactics, man. It is. I want to put them to bed. I want to put the game to bed.
sometimes I see Liverpool do it too. It's like we'll be 2-1 up, fucking 8th minute. They get a corner and you see Van Dijk and Canale come up, and I'm like, "What are you doing, man? Just fucking stay back, bro. Hold on to the ball. Like why?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to put the ball in the box and then they'll do a short corner and whatever, and put the ball in the box and lose the ball." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Why are them 2 out of position now?" But
Yeah, it's just stupid tactics like that. But yeah, exactly. Why are you bringing on defenders and then don't defend? But we got lucky. I think we got lucky because after that second goal, I could just feel the third one coming. But yeah, lucky Kirby Mainu fucking saved us. He's been playing well as well.
He's another good player. I'll admit.
Yeah, man.
Give flowers where he's due. He's really good for you. I remember you bringing him up when you first was
when we first got
playing
him
him. Yeah, and you were playing him, and you told me straight up, you're like, bro, watch out for this guy. He's gonna he's sick. And I'm
He's
like,
our best
okay,
midfielder.
well, there you go. Wow, and that's saying something considering who's in your midfield.
And he's 18.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, who you versing this week? Who's got this week?
So we got West Ham at home.
Danny Dyer, innit?
Really, all I want is just revenge. They beat us. They beat us away, so I just want to beat them at home. Really, that's all I can talk about. We should have the same team. Rashford, Garnacho, Hoyland, Kobe, Casemiro, Bruno, and our
It looks a bit
backline. But yes,
fantastic.
yeah, yellow card within the first 2 minutes, and then probably could have got a yellow card for that penalty as well. But I think that's what let him off because it was a soft penalty. So he probably they probably just let him go for that one. But yeah, he was lucky for that. Martinez did go off. Had ice pack on his foot, same foot that
that's
he
what
was
I
injured
seen.
this season.
The
So
butcher.
hopefully it's nothing big. But yeah, I just want to beat West Ham because if we do beat them, we'll go in front of them because at the moment they're in front of us.
I actually checked the table the other day, and I was so shocked to see West Ham at 6th at the moment. What
Yeah,
the fuck's
like
going
1
on?
or 2
What the
points in
fuck's
front.
going on? Yeah, because I've been so
if we
focused on the
beat them,
top
we'll
of the
get in front of
table.
them.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I've been focusing on the top of the table, and then like I looked down for once this season. I was like, wait, why the hell is West Ham 6th? What's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's crazy. They're playing well.
all the like teams you expect would like to be up there are not up there. Like, you know what I mean? It's so weird, but yeah, interesting.
But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Just West Ham at home.
Nice. Well, you just want to get the predictions, get it out of the way before we head out. We're 41 minutes in.
40 minutes.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
so
Nice and quick.
Nice and quick. Get the predictions in. Should
Yeah.
take us to almost an hour. But yeah,
Alright,
before we move into the predictions, before we do, make sure you like and subscribe, please. Helps us get a long way. We're actually, our viewership's going up. If you haven't noticed, guys, we're getting there. We're getting a little bit of platform. So yeah, guys, don't feel if you want to comment, share some opinions that you have. Tell us if we're wrong. You know, please feel free. I love to. I'd rather hear more wrong, like how much of wrong I am than right. You know what I mean? I love it. More hate, bring it on. Love it. People say, people say don't bring the hate. We love the hate in the show. You know what I mean? So let's go. But yeah, like and subscribe gets us a long way. That's why we do it. Yeah, look, even Phoebe wants to get into it. But, prediction league.
All she said was "fuck Pep."
Phoebe, I like you.
Like Pep.
All right.
Go back to snoring.
First game, Everton versus Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'll start it off.
Yeah.
2-1 Tottenham.
3-1 Tottenham.
2-0 Tottenham.
Oh, he didn't change. Okay, second one, Brighton versus Crystal Palace.
Brighton 3-1.
Brighton 2-1.
Yeah, Brighton 2-1. I already got that too. Burnley versus Fulham. So Banks. Company versus Phil's team. You back in Company? What did I put?
I don't know. I don't know. It was made me question his plays a little bit when I watched the City game. So I'm probably gonna have to go 2-1 Burnley.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What? What? Where do you think I was going with that?
1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
I went 2-2. Yeah, I feel like a draw as well.
Because
probably
then
score,
teams that
but
come
Fulham
up,
will
they kind of know how to play against each other. Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
the Highline will work against Fulham.
Company's tactics worked against Fulham last year. So, maybe not last year, but in like recent years, whatever.
In the Championship.
Yeah.
Oh no, was
Burnley
Fulham in it last? Yeah.
No, they won't. They won't. You're both.
Yeah, Fulham
both.
was in the Premier League, eh?
Yeah, Fulham were in the Premier League last season.
Yeah.
No, Burnley did beat Fulham this season.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I don't even
away.
remember. Newcastle versus Luton. 4-1 Newcastle.
Where's it at?
Newcastle.
3-0.
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Sheffield United versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa going to bounce back from their beatdown from Newcastle last week.
1-1.
1-1.
Yep.
Sheffield. Ain't they last?
Yep. Yeah, they are. But they're not playing like how they were before.
Yeah, I know. I need them to come back. Because I fucking picked them to stay up. I got 2-0 Aston Villa.
Why is Sheffield United and Aston Villa so tough?
To be honest, I kind of forgot who the teams were. I was waiting for someone else to remind me. I knew it was Sheffield, but I was like, is it Villa or was it someone else?
Yeah, Sheffield and Villa.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
have said anything. Should have said Sheffield versus Chelsea or something. I was like,
Yeah.
pull him up. Throw him up. Yeah. Damn it.
2-0 Villa. 2-0 Villa.
Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest.
Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. 2-1
Bournemouth
Bournemouth.
on fire. Yeah, 3-1 Bournemouth.
2-2.
2-2.
Yep.
Chelsea versus Wolves. The
Where
mid-table
at?
clash.
Mid-table
Chelsea.
clash.
3-2 Chelsea.
3-2 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
I go 2-all. Come on, Wolves. 2-all. All right. The big three. Man U versus West Ham.
Where's it at?
United.
Which,
It's at Old Traff.
Old Traff.
Oh, we got a comment.
McTominay or Charlie? Really?
What?
Tommy or Charlie Savage. Who's
Right
Charlie
now,
Savage?
I'd say it was one of our youth. Robbie Savage's son. He was one of our youth players. We just got rid of him. He's playing all right, but McTominay, I'm gonna have to pick McTominay right now. He's probably he's our top goal scorer at the moment. So I have to go McTominay.
Interesting. Well, there you go.
The Charlie's
Hope
good.
that
Hopefully
answers
this
your
grade gets
question.
better. Yeah, he was one of our youth projects. But yeah, Man U versus
Charlie
West Ham.
Savage. Yeah, that's old mate's kid.
Yeah, son.
Yeah. He was a butcher, man. His dad.
Yeah.
Robbie Savage. Yeah, he lived up
Yeah.
to the name. Definitely. I just remember at Blackburn just taking.
Is that the one
chances.
with the long hair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, the one that's on TV.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Um,
You
there you go.
remember it, mate.
I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, I remember him now.
Well, obviously, got to go for my team. So 2-1 United.
McT or Fred? Well, Fred's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, Fred's gone.
It's a loan deal, wasn't it?
Nah, we got rid of him.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he's got rid of it.
McFred.
You'd take Fred?
The duo
McTay?
McFred. Nah. That's what we used to call them when we had them in midfield. McFred.
Yeah, I know.
Who would you
Probably have to go
retain?
Fred, eh? I'll
Fred,
probably
yeah.
say Fred. Fred's
Okay.
more skillful. He can actually pass the ball. McTominay just runs around like a robot, really, like an idiot.
Mm.
Just tries to get on the
goals.
ball on the edge of the box or
Yeah.
get onto the end of a header and put a goal in.
Most of them are luck.
For his size, he's really disappointed me. Because
He was a striker in youth.
he could have been a really good, like, solid defensive midfielder if he had a bit of aggression, a bit more defensive
can't
awareness
tackle,
about him, the ability to kind of
Can't
dictate
pass.
play a bit better. He had the physique and the strength and the speed to be like a really, really good defensive mid. But he wants to
he's
score
not that
goals
good.
too much that he loses that. He should
Leaves
have.
big spaces open in the
I
midfield.
reckon he should have tried to shape his game a bit more defensively and.
That's why I
who's
want to
going
see
to want a
Casemiro,
big
Kobe
Scottish
Mainoo,
bloke
and
running full steam at you in midfield,
Bruno in
about to
midfield.
crush you in a tackle? You know what I mean? No one.
That's why he comes on for the last 10 minutes. Don't really want to see him in my midfield anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, man. He does. It's terrible in midfield. He's just lucky to gets onto the ball. But yeah, 2-1
Is that where you
United.
think? Where's Mount been? Is he still injured?
Still injured. Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost players like that, you know, when they're like for boyhood, like he's a boyhood Chelsea fan, so like I almost feel like he wouldn't even want to play for another team. Like he'd just be that gutted that they got rid of him. Yeah. I can't see him ever making anything.
Hopefully he comes good. Yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, what's your scores?
It's at your ground, yeah?
Yeah.
I think Hughes will win 2-1, even though I want West Ham.
I reckon 2-2.
2-2. All right. The big game of the week. Arsenal versus Liverpool. At the Emirates. Shall we?
3-1 Liverpool, 2-1 most of the game, and then we score the last one late on to make the scoreboard look a bit more convincing.
Banks.
Man, I really want to draw. It's the only time I'm actually backing Arsenal this season, which is weird.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a draw, to be honest. I think Arsenal, they're just not those guys at the moment. But you know what? Screw it. 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
3-2 Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
3-2.
I fucking hate Arsenal. I just
Easy
need them to
points for
beat
Joey
these
this
two.
weekend. Easy points for Joey this weekend.
Mm,
Look, all I can tell you is this season we've got bigger fish to fry than Arsenal.
Bro did not use bigger fish to fry on Arsenal. Their own line on Arsenal. That is insane. Ugh.
Bigger fish
I like
to
it.
fry.
I like it. All right.
And yeah, last game. Brentford versus Man City.
I don't know. For me, this one's such so dependent on the Liverpool result for me.
You're actually somewhat right. So I'm going to say 2-0 City. Bailey.
I'm going to say 2-2.
Fuck, I had 2-2 as well. 2-2. Let's go draw.
You can just change for 1-1.
Huh?
You can change it. You can change it to a different draw. You can
Sorry.
get 1-1.
If Liverpool
It's gonna be
don't
too many
beat
goals.
Arsenal, like, there's no way City won't drop points against Brentford. They'll win for sure. Like 6-0 or something bullshit.
And we're the last game. Like I said, we're the last game of the week. So we'll see that whatever the result is, and then that, obviously that'll deter what Obviously they say it doesn't, but we all know it.
They're watching.
You know what I mean? Exactly. But look, it's been a great episode. Sol, do you actually just want to explain the rules of the our prediction league? Because in case anyone wants to join our league, because some people might not know how to join.
Nah, man, we're already like halfway through. They can join next season now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you are the commission. You're the commission. You're the commissioner, not me. So
Yeah, it's
fair
been
about-
passed
you're the one.
halfway.
You're the one with the paper and a pad, so I can't complain. But
Yeah.
no, look,
You can only miss like 20% of the season.
This is our one this season. This is our prediction league.
no,
Yeah.
that's it.
How we looking?
Well, look, fake. Yeah, Gabba,
Yeah.
give us a quick
Let's do
update.
a points update. I haven't heard this points update in a while. I'm keen. I missed a few
Yeah.
rounds, unfortunately, back in the day, and I
Yeah,
allowed,
but don't worry, we made up for it last week. So
I
last
allowed
week,
George to get back into it. We were like
Joey got 6 points for last week or midweek. I ended up with 6 as well, and Banks only got 2. Banks. So overall, Banks with 96, Joey with 102, and I'm on 109.
109.
Yeah. So 7 in front of you and 13 in front of Banks.
Don't worry about me, lad.
I
I'll be
reckon
coming.
he's actually done, eh?
Who?
It's all here.
Show me the book, cuz. Let me see the book.
Come get it.
Show me
Come
the
get it.
book.
Show me the book, brother.
Show me
Get
the
it.
book.
It's all here.
Oh no! So we're gonna have our own like scandal charges in the show, like
115
What-
allocations.
You're just gonna have to. The only
10
thing
points
is, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
go
the
back on
panel-
all our chats.
You get a
Write
third
down
party
all
panel in to
fucking
review
shit
all that
again.
information come into season.
Nah, look, like I said, jokes aside, it's funny. The reason why we pick Sol as our commissioner, because like I said, probably out of us three, he's probably the more trustworthy one. Because let's face it, me and you are definitely gonna do some dodgy shit. You know what I mean?
I'm
At
just
least
good
this
at maths.
man, I mean, he might go for a shit team, but at least he's an honest man. We'll give him that. But anyway, lads, it's been a good episode as always. I've had fun.
Gonna jump on EA as
Um,
well.
Yeah, we're gonna jump on EA, so
Right.
make sure you go check that out.
It's glitching at the moment, so
Doesn't matter.
if it's still glitching and we don't get points for our games, I'm not gonna stream.
Yeah.
Because it'll just be mostly practice games. But if we
Mm-hmm.
do get points after our first game, I'll jump on the stream.
Yeah, sweet. All right, perfect. Well, yeah, make sure you check that out. I appreciate the comments in the chat. That it was actually our first live comment. So please, if you want to share along.
Other than Ricky, yeah.
Yeah, other than Ricky, this is our first proper live comment. So please, join along, join the conversations. As you can see, we try to, reply to as much as we can. So yeah. Until next time, lads, I've been your host, who does the most. Make sure we sign off. Red Devil Soul. Enjoy 6 times.
Adios.
Go check.
Vamos.
Later, guys.
Peace in the Middle East.
Peace in the Middle East.